Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss the Islamophobia in Europe and in Western civilizations, Islamophobic sentiments. I've already watched TV news and checked out the news on the internet, and I was shocked by the reactions of the people in the Western countries, and I conducted a little research on this issue. I found out surprising figures about Islamophobia and the prejudice against Muslims and Muslim population. So, first of all, I would like to mention that Islamophobia in Western civilizations, especially in the United States, UK, and in the European Union, are differentiated into two directions. First one is systemic, government-supported Islamophobia, and the second one is attitudinal Islamophobia. The first one, as you know, is supported and endorsed by the government itself, and government creates special institutions who conduct research and give figures, opinions, and analytic theses about this issue, and also create a informational background on this issue for the mass media and for the population, local populations as well. And if the Islamophobia is supported by the government and it is systematically conducted by the government, no one can get away without being prejudiced against Islam, because, as you know, most of the population nowadays sitting on the internet and also surfing in the net and also watching the TV. TVs are creating zombies, as you know, pushing through the matrix of the information, which is dedicated to create a certain kind of notion and perception of the reality which is going around the person. And as you know, TVs and other mass media representatives create prejudices against one or another certain issue. And there is another direction of Islamophobia, another kind of Islamophobia, which is naturally existing among the local populations, among the nation, and it is connected or originated by the people or persons' personal experiences. They are based on or originated in people experiences as well, but they are not stable and significant, and they don't exist for forever, and after some time they disappear because life changes and a person have different kind of experience throughout the life. And one time you can come across with a bad person with Muslim background, and the other time you can come across with a good person with Muslim background. But all these issues are demonstrated or represented by mass media, Western mass media, and political policymakers and politicians, that it is attitudinal, majorly it is attitudinal Islamophobia. It has nothing to do with the government supported or endorsed Islamophobia. And sometimes they launch a program or project of Islamophilia, which means the love or compassion for the Islam in their mass media. Sometimes they start publishing on their magazines, political magazines, international magazines, and also creating TV programs which are supporting and also covering the positive sides, positive moments of the Islam and Muslim world. But it is all are the major hints of this Islamophobia. And also I would like to mention that Islamophobia in nowadays is not popular among the Eastern European countries. It is highly supported in Western European countries, because Eastern European countries are getting engaged with the Muslim background people, with the Muslim background people more and more, and they get familiar with the traditions and culture and religion closely. They get in touch very closely. That's why they have a clear notion, more clear notion than in Western cultures. And as you know, there is another fact that churches, cathedrals in the Western civilizations are left empty by the local population. They do not come to the church on Sundays, and they exist emptily. That is why Muslim communities start raising money, raising funds, and purchasing those sites, those areas of the church, and transform these churches into mosques with the Muslims who come and pray there 5 times a day. And this also creates kind of prejudice and hatred, some kind of sentiments, negative sentiments against Muslims, and negative judgments about Muslims. But after all these facts altogether give us a brief information about Islamophobia in Western civilizations. But as you know, quantity becomes the quality after some time, and as you know, the quantity of Muslim population were rising, and the people with the Muslim background come to the government issues, government positions, and also in the other fields of life, and they become more and more active and robust in all fields of the life. And this means that the quantity of Muslim population become the quality. It boosts the quality, stimulates the quality of Muslim communities. Thank you very much for your attention. I will cover this issue again in the later, and I will give you some brief information about this issue. Thank you very much for your attention.